ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Kelsey Johnson, and welcome to Sports Tuesday. For many years now, sailors and regatta enthusiasts have been calling on the government to make regatta the national sport of the Bahamas. This cry, according to Minister of Agriculture and Marine Resources, who has responsibility for the sport, Renwood Wells, has not gone unheard, and change is on the way.
Exuma hosts the grandfather of regattas. And as I salute Exuma, I invite all stakeholders across our Bahamas to join with my team at the National Regatta Desk in pushing regattas to a wider national and international audience as a legitimate spectator sport in the Bahamas. And my leader, the Right Honorable Prime Minister of this country, has said that we will make sailing the national sport of this country during this term.
Skipper of the Running Tide, Stephen Knowles, bragged about winning the A-class before putting his sloop in the water. Here's who the Long Island sailor dedicated the win to.
I told him the A-class, they ain't beating the Running Tide today. It's nothing like it. No, sir. The Running Tide hasn't won this regatta in 2004. And Lauren Knowles sailed the boat, and that's my father. My father is 80 years old right now. He's right in Long Island sitting down and probably watching ZNS.
Now it's time for celebration.
Definitely, definitely. This one for the Running Tide, for all the old guys. My daddy Lauren, Mr. Lockett from Grace, Mr. Harry Hart, Mr. Roy Hart, and all those old guys from Saltbourne. They smiling tonight in heaven.
At the 65th National Family Island Regatta was first in all classes. Skipper of the Lonesome Dove, Jeff Gale, was among the victors and an honoree.
Oh, fantastic to repeat again from last year, and the racing was really tight, especially the last 2 days. We had a photo finish yesterday, it was on ahead of Lady Sonia, and then today it was back and forth with Terry Ann, so it was fantastic to pull it out.
One can arguably say that the win-loss record for the Bahamas at the recently held Beach World Soccer Cup tournament was just as important as the crowd support. Team Bahamas proved that they can play with the top countries in the world, and the fans showed that they are down for the host country no matter what.
Obviously, we're very pleased with the tournament. We're very pleased with the participation of the crowd, the support from the Bahamian community who have come out and support this event very enthusiastically all 3 nights. For us, it was an audition to be placed on the Beach Soccer Worldwide calendar, and as you can see from the comments from the head of Beach Soccer Worldwide, he was very pleased with the level of organization, the support from the fans, and we're now solidly entrenched in the Beach Soccer Worldwide calendar. So this will now be an annual event, so you will see this every May, end of April, beginning of May here in the Bahamas for the foreseeable future.
Days after the NFL hosted their 2018 draft, local football players got a chance to show off their skills. Here's Charles Fisher.
Head coach of Life Preparatory Academy in Wichita, Kansas, Vincent Martin, on the island, taking some 40 youngsters between the ages of 14 through 17 from the New Providence Youth American Football Association through a mini combine. It consisted of drills and techniques.
Hey, see? Hey! Good.
He's been coming here for the last 5 years on a consistent basis.
Just based off of basic athletic ability, I make my decisions along with Coach Johnson. We try to pick the young men that have the character and integrity, the grades and all that. They can come and be a good fit in our program. We're a private Christian school, and we specialize in getting international students into American colleges.
And over the last 5 years, 10 to 15 Bahamian students have been awarded the opportunity to enhance their skills overseas.
Now those 10 to 15 young men, 10 of them, I can say off the top of my head, have gone on to college on college scholarships. And it's just been a blessing. And every year I come back and they've made strides. Like this year, you know, the field is here, it's striped, they're making the sacrifices, and it's showing in the young men. And what Coach Johnson does and what I do is very important in these young men through the mentorship and just the using football as a tool to be able to grow them into young men.
young men being able to use football as a tool to change their lives. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
Thank you so much, Fisher. Her moves in the paint while playing the number 3 position for Eastern Wyoming College women's basketball team has landed her on top of the charts. Pamela Bethel was named to the NJCAA Division I All-American team, the All-Region South team, and All-Tournament team. She ranks number 1 in the NJCAA as the top rebounder in the nation, averaging 14.6 boards per game for a total of 467 rebounds this season. Bethel averages about 16 points per game and shoots 71% from the free throw line. Rashard Davis is headed to the University of Texas at Arlington. The former CC Sweeting Cobra, who led the squad to 2 Hugh Campbell basketball titles, signed with the Mavericks on Monday. He received a full 4-year scholarship.
First of all, I'd like to thank my Lord and personal Savior, Jesus Christ, for giving me this opportunity to live out my dreams. Also, I'd like to thank you guys for broadcasting my story. I'd like to thank Mario Boleg, Darrell Says, my friends, family for sticking with me throughout this journey. It just proves that hard work really pays off, you know. All of you guys who know me, you know that I love the game. You know, I give it my all, blood, sweat, and tears. And for me to receive this blessing is just awesome. It just shows how much hard work really pays off. As soon as I step on campus, I just hope to make the biggest impact I can, you know, by doing whatever needs to be done to benefit the team, the program. Also like to just get a jump start on my studies, so thankful I'm able to do summer school. So in the fall and the spring, I won't have to work as hard.
That's all the time we have for sports. I'm Kelsey Johnson.